The biggest part of Mercury retrograde hasn't even happened yet. Almost everyone treats the end of Mercury retrograde the same way. But that's not how this cycle actually works. In fact, the moment Mercury turns direct is often when things actually start happening, because over the next several days, you will be completely shocked by how much can happen in just a few days. Here's something that almost nobody talks about. Mercury turning direct does not mean the retrograde is completely over. There's still what's known as the post-retrograde shadow, lasting until around August 6th, while Mercury travels back across the exact same part of Cancer it already covered before. But this period has a completely different purpose. The retrograde introduced the confusion. The shadow reveals whether you actually understood it. It's surprisingly common for life to present you with situations that feel strangely familiar during this phase. Not because you're moving backwards, but because you're being given another opportunity to respond with the clarity you didn't have before. The people may look familiar. The choices may sound familiar. Even the thoughts running through your mind may seem almost identical, but there's one important difference this time. Now you know something you didn't know a few weeks ago, and what you choose to do with that difference is often what determines whether Mercury retrograde becomes just another difficult period or a turning point that genuinely changed the way you move forward. If Mercury's post-shadow is the period where everything starts making more sense, then the question becomes simple. What should you actually do with it? There are 3 things I believe are worth doing before this phase comes to an end around August 6th. And interestingly, none of them require complicated rituals or anything dramatic. They require honesty. The first is to have one conversation you've been rehearsing in your head over and over again. We all have one. Maybe it's something you've been meaning to say for weeks, maybe even months, but every time the opportunity came up, you convinced yourself to wait just a little longer. Mercury retrograde has a habit of exposing unfinished communication, and once it begins moving direct again, you'll often find that the perfect words